Welcome to today's Sports Roundup. I'm Maya.
And I'm Finn. We've got a packed show for you today, covering some of the latest news in the sports world.
Let's dive right in. Brendan Sorsby, the Texas Tech quarterback, has been granted a temporary injunction against the NCAA. This could clear the way for him to play this fall, despite being declared ineligible due to wagering on college sports.
That's a significant development. How did this situation unfold? What were the specific allegations against Sorsby?
According to the reports, Sorsby was declared ineligible after it was found that he had placed bets on college sports, including some on his own team. The NCAA has strict rules against athletes wagering on sports, especially on their own teams.
I see. So the temporary injunction essentially puts the NCAA's decision on hold, allowing Sorsby to potentially play. Do we know what the next steps are in this legal process?
The court granted Sorsby a preliminary injunction, which means the case will continue to unfold. The NCAA will likely respond to this ruling, and there could be further legal proceedings.
It's interesting that a Texas judge granted this injunction. Does this indicate a potential shift in how courts view NCAA regulations regarding athlete conduct?
That's a good question. The reporting doesn't suggest a broader trend, but it does highlight the ongoing tension between the NCAA and athletes, particularly around issues of eligibility and personal conduct.
Right, and Sorsby's case is quite high profile, given his position as a quarterback for Texas Tech. How might this affect the team's season?
If Sorsby is allowed to play, it could significantly impact Texas Tech's performance. He's a key player, and his absence or presence on the field can change the team's dynamics.
That ties into the broader discussion about NCAA policies and how they're enforced.
Speaking of significant developments, Somali referee Omar Artin was denied entry into the U.S. just days before he was set to officiate in the FIFA World Cup.
That's surprising. What were the reasons given for denying him entry?
According to U.S. officials, Artin was determined to be inadmissible due to vetting concerns. The exact nature of these concerns hasn't been detailed in the reports.
Vetting concerns can cover a wide range of issues. Do we know if this decision was related to security checks or something else entirely?
The reporting doesn't provide further specifics on the vetting concerns. It simply states that the decision was made after Artin arrived in Miami.
This is quite a last-minute development, especially since Artin was one of 52 referees selected for the World Cup. How might this affect the tournament's officiating?
The FIFA World Cup has a pool of referees, so while Artin's absence is notable, it shouldn't significantly disrupt the tournament. FIFA likely has backup officials in place.
True, but it's still a significant loss, especially for a highly rated referee like Artin.
On a more somber note, Stacey King, a three-time NBA champion with the Chicago Bulls and later a broadcaster for the team, has passed away at 59.
That's sad news. King was known for his energetic commentary and was beloved by fans. What are the details surrounding his death?
The reports don't provide specifics on the cause of death. The Chicago Bulls announced his passing, stating they were notified by a family member.
King had a significant career both on and off the court. How might his legacy be remembered, particularly in Chicago?
King won NBA titles with the Bulls in the early 90s and later became a fan favorite as a broadcaster. His legacy is likely to be celebrated through his contributions to the team's history and his work in bringing the game to fans.
It's interesting that he was an Emmy-winning broadcaster. That highlights his talent beyond just his playing career.
Shifting gears, there's been a roundup of World Cup news, though the specifics of the latest developments aren't detailed in the reports we've seen.
Right. It seems like the World Cup report is more of a general update. Do we know when this report aired or what's new in it?
The reports mention various airing times on Sky Sports Plus, HD, but they all seem to be referring to a general roundup of World Cup news without providing specific details.
So it's more of a program title than a specific news story. We should probably look for more detailed updates from other sources.
Exactly. Moving on to rugby, there's been some exciting matches in the Betfred Super League. Highlights from these games are available on Sky Sports Action HD.
That's great. Which teams were featured in these highlights?
The reports mention matches involving Warrington Wolves, St. Helens, Wigan Warriors, and Lead Leopards, among others. These teams have been part of the eliminator matches and semifinals.
The Betfred Super League is always competitive. Do we know the outcomes of these matches, or are they just being highlighted?
The context suggests that the highlights are from specific matches, such as Warrington vs. St. Helens and Wigan vs. Leeds Leopards, but the outcomes aren't detailed in the reports.
Fans of the Betfred Super League will likely be tuning in to catch these highlights. It's a great way to stay updated on the latest action.
As we wrap up today's discussion, it's been a wide-ranging look at various sports news, from college football to the World Cup and rugby.
Indeed, and there's a lot to keep an eye on as these stories continue to develop. Thanks for joining us on this Sports Roundup.
Thank you for listening. Until next time, goodbye.